To Pastor Robert Jeffress, who is the Independent Women's Forum Senior, also the Independent Women's Forum Senior Fellow Patrice Lee Onwuka. Sorry for the confusion, guys. Reverend, to you first on the president addressing all of these right-to-life marchers in Washington. It is an unprecedented opportunity for at least a Republican president to do this in the way he is doing it. What do you think?
Well, it is, and I say without hesitation, President Trump has become the most pro-life president in U.S. history. Not only because he's addressing this group today, but what he's done this last year, Neil. I mean, he's appointed a pro-life justice to the Supreme Court, Neil Gorsuch. He's packing the federal courts with pro-life justices. He's fighting to defund Planned Parenthood, and just today, his HHS released a new guideline that offers protection for doctors and nurses who don't want to engage in abortion for religious reasons. This is unprecedented, and this is just one more reason evangelical Christians love this president.
But that very same move, Patrice, alienates others, and particularly a lot of the women will be marching in this Women's March tomorrow in Washington, recognizing the president's first year in office. What do you think?
Yeah, well, I think it's a duel of two different marches. You've got the pro-life movement, and then you've got the women's marches, which have actually been hostile to pro-life women's issues. Last year, they did not allow any sort of right-of-center pro-life groups to participate. And I think this year, there hasn't seemed to be any sort of reaching across the aisle to do so. So, you know what, I mean, it may seem like he's coming out in support of pro-life issues, but at the same time, there are lots of issues that women care about, pro-life being one of them for many Americans. But it's a show of a sign to say, yes, women do care about pro-life issues, and I support that as the president. But there are other issues, too, that women care about as well.
You know, where all of this is the backdrop of a possible government shutdown, and maybe, Pastor, to the point that we might be getting used to this, or we've come to this brink before a number of times, people, I wouldn't say are blasé about it, but they're not stunned by it. So is it the hot potato it used to be, or what do you think?
Are you talking about abortion, Neil?
No, I'm talking about a possible shutdown.
Look, I think people are getting blasé about the idea of a shutdown. And look, the president has offered to fix the DACA problem. I've been in meetings with him in the Oval Office where he has expressed great concern about the fate of the Dreamers. But he is equally concerned about border security and securing our nation's safety. If the Democrats are really serious about protecting our nation and taking care of the Dreamers, they would pass on this bill. I believe the Democrats really don't care about the Dreamers. They are trying to be sure this president does not get any kind of win for purely partisan reasons. And I think that's a shame, and I think most people are going to come to that realization very quickly.
It is a back and forth in the blame game. I noticed the president and the White House getting very alliterative in this, calling it the Schumer shutdown, referring to Chuck Schumer. But, Patrice, I would be curious as to whether this actually boomerangs on both parties. Your thoughts?
Well, absolutely. I think Americans are saying, you know, why can't, if I can figure out how to pay my bills and ensure that my budget, you know, that my family's household budget, you know, everything runs as smoothly as it should, why can't Washington do the same? And I think Republicans are going to have to think about the 2018 election cycle if there is a government shutdown. But Democrats are also going to have to figure out how they can defend standing in the way of ensuring that military families and our servicemen are getting paid and that government checks go out as they should, you know, over, you know, an immigration deal that, frankly, we don't just need a DACA deal. We actually need larger immigration reform. So both sides, I think, will suffer, you know, potentially, as will the White House.